am Anna Vicino, author of Eat Happy and Eat Happy 2, gluten-free, grain-free, low-carb recipes for a joyful life. And today we are making dill chicken thighs using the Dill Ranch Seasoning, organic, no sugar added, no fillers, no junk, just food from Eat Happy Kitchen. If you want to get this, go to eathappykitchen.com. Freeze frame. The dill is one of my favorite seasonings, and it goes great on chicken, on salmon, on eggs, and this dill chicken thigh recipe is so easy. I've been making it at least once a week. I can't believe I haven't gotten sick of it yet, so I wanted to share it with you. It's barely even a recipe, and here's why I say that. As long as you get some boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and you prep this hopefully an hour or two in advance, you could even do it before you leave for work and then come back and cook it. They're gonna be so flavorful, but even if you don't have time to pre-marinate your chicken, it turns out amazing. Now, you're welcome to use a little salt and pepper. I put that in the recipe. You can lightly season these chicken thighs with salt and pepper, but you don't really need to because I make all of my seasoning mixes with enough salt and pepper in them, so you don't have to add additional. We're gonna make this marinade super easy. It has 4 things in it. First of all, a couple tablespoons of Dijon mustard. I'm doing this by sight. And then we wanna have juice of a lemon. Now the Dijon mustard, when you go to the store, make sure you get the kind with no sugar added. And also, if you don't have one of these citrus pressers, I don't know English, get one. I'll put a link below because this thing is a lifesaver, and I'm watching you guys grind out your citrus pressing on the things, the old-fashioned juicers. No, you wanna use these things. Look how fast. And by the way, put it in, I had this big discussion with my sister-in-law. Put it in like this, not like this. Put it in like this and you're gonna get more juice out of it. And it turns into like the shape of a red blood cell when you juice it like that. Let me put a couple tablespoons of olive oil. Of course, I'm using my beloved Villa Capelli. And then here's a tutorial on how to open the dill by Anna Vicino. See, these things are made with upcycled, recycled paper. It's called upcycled, but it's actually made out of post-consumer paper. And these tops and bottoms are recyclable aluminum. So it's almost like the Tinker Toys that we had as kids. And if you're too young to remember Tinker Toys, God bless you. But you just want to get your nails under there and kind of work it around. Now this one's been opened a couple times, so it's going to be a little easier to open. When you first get them, they're tight. They're pressure sealed. There you go. It poofs out. I don't know if the camera can get that, but it poofs out. It smells incredible. Oh my gosh. And then you just want to take a tablespoon. I designed these like this so you could fit a whole tablespoon in it, because my pet peeve is when you're trying to use a spice and you can't get your tablespoon in one of those narrow glass jars. There you go. And we also designed this to be light so it would ship easily and inexpensively to you, to your home. So go get some dill. I need a whisk. I'm gonna get my baby whisk. If you remember that hit song of 2022 that swept my YouTube. We're just gonna whisk this, super easy. So we're gonna put our chicken in here. Now these chicken thighs, they come folded up. This is about 1.25 pounds. Usually 4 chicken thighs is around 1 pound to 1.5 pounds, depending on how large the chicken thighs are. You wanna just make sure you unfold these because you want all the surface area of this chicken to be touching this marinade. Ooh. That smells so good. You smell the lemon, you smell the dill, you smell the Dijon. You're welcome to use gloves for this part of it. I obviously washed my hands before I did this. Please wash your hands. But you see how I am tossing this chicken to fully soak it. I'm gonna wash my hand here in just a minute, but what we're gonna do is put this in the fridge for about 2 hours, then we're gonna come back and cook it in the air fryer. Okay, we are back. I have my Corsori Air Fryer here. This is the one that was recommended to me. This is the only one that I have experience with, and I really like this thing. My only complaint is that I wish it was bigger because you don't want to have to stack things too much. So if there was more space, but I also like to put my stuff away and not keep stuff out on the counter. So I'm glad for the size that it is. It was $100 on Amazon. I had a $15 off coupon. I'll put the link below to this exact one. I've already preheated it so it's warm in there. Open it up, and I'm gonna try to do this a little backwards. So we have our soaked chicken, our marinated chicken. I always call it soaking the chicken. I don't know why, it's a weird thing. I say a lot of weird things. And we're literally just gonna lay this flat as possible. Find that 4 chicken thighs really works for this size. So if you need to do it in stages, you can. Just kind of let the excess marinade drip off. We're gonna put this in at 400 for 8 minutes. It is preheated. I recommend preheating the thing so we can have ultimate control over the time I'm doing 8 minutes because I don't want to overdo it, even though it's chicken thighs and it's more forgiving. And we hit start. It'll rev up and we leave it alone. The hot air is going to come out back here. So I'm going to step away and we'll come back and we'll flip these things. We are back. The first side has cooked. The first half has cooked. This is warm, so I'm gonna open this up. Ooh, you can already kind of see, check that out. Take a look inside, my friends. We're already kind of seeing this little crispy edge that's happening with the air fryer. It cooks it nice and evenly. It's basically a convection oven. So we're gonna flip these puppies. They're starting to shrink up. Boom, turn it on. 8 minutes, and you're welcome to do 9 minutes. You know what, let's do 9 minutes, why not? What could happen? Nothing, just delicious dill chicken thighs. We're gonna do 9 minutes at 400, then we're gonna come back, and by the way, you can make these on the grill, you can make these in the oven, you can make them on the stove top. I'm just showing you my air fryer version in case you have one at home and you're inspired to do it, but very easy to make anyway, and the recipe, which I'll link to below, has all of the instructions for the different cooking methods. We'll be back. Our dill chicken thighs are done. Here we go. Thank you, Corsori Air Fryer. Oh my gosh, look at that big reveal. You guys see that? Should I tilt it up? This is really taking all of my wrist and grip strength that I have. Let's move this beast out of the way. Now I like to serve this with a little bit of Greek yogurt, or you can mix up some dill into the ranch seasoning that it was originally intended for. Oh my gosh, look at these gorgeous thighs. This is such a good, easy weeknight meal. I like to pair it with cauliflower rice, especially my Spanish style cauliflower rice. I like to pair it with the zucchini and squash Tian casserole. I'll link to both of these below. And it smells incredible. And if you can see there, how the air fryer just gives it that nice crispiness that you love. The grill will do that too, but the air fryer is an easy weeknight meal thing to do, so you don't have to fire up the grill. Also, I like to go for the crispiest bits because I like steaming. That is a steaming pile of deliciousness. Go get the dill at eathappykitchen.com. It will ship to anywhere in the US, including Hawaii and Alaska, even though your shipping's a couple bucks more. This recipe can be made on the grill. This recipe can be made on the stove, in the oven, in the air fryer. I want you to enjoy it. Now I'm gonna take my, oh my God. I don't wanna talk with my mouth full, but I'm so obsessed. It has like this chewiness. You can taste the lemon, you can taste the dill, you can taste the Dijon. It is fabulous. You guys are gonna love it. Make it for dinner. I'm Anna Vicino from Eat Happy Kitchen. Thank you for joining me. Get some dill, kids. How jealous are you off camera right now that you're not eating this?